A close game for you guys tonight. It's kind of nice to get a win on one of these close ones, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's been the story of our season is we've had a lot of close games that we haven't been able to finish, but tonight we talked about being focused the whole game, and like Coach always says, conference is not easy. I mean, this year, more than any other year that I've been here, it's been as even as it's ever been, so we got to come and fight every single game.
Ben, one of the things Coach talked about prior to this game was avoiding those droughts, and you really kind of did that tonight. It was a pretty consistent offensive effort throughout the night.
Yeah, I know. We talked about at the end of the first half, we had equal scoring. Everyone was contributing, and if we move the ball, we're a dangerous team. So, we can't go on droughts. We have to move the ball, and we scored 71 points. But what we were proud of is holding them to 69. That's definitely a high-powered team that has a lot of offense. So we came in knowing that we had to hold them to under 70 to win this game.
I mean, there was a lot of people who had maybe not a lot of points tonight, but had some real key plays. Eli Hart just coming in and how he scored underneath, and Matt Myers coming in defensively, and how about the job that Miller does on Pagizzi tonight?
Yeah, no, Jacob Miller is the best defender I have ever played with. I mean, he is consistently guarded the best players in the conference and consistently made their job and their life really tough. And Maddie and Eli have been key bench players, and end of season we've had Eli out with injuries, and Jake has struggled with some sickness and injuries, but we've had a lot of guys step up, and that's what we need in this last half of the conference season is people to step up and definitely play their game, and we need a lot of contribution on the bench. The bench was great tonight,
yeah.
A lot of energy, a lot of focus, and that's why I think we did really well and won this game.
How about Jake Graff's three ball right in front of the bench?
No, that's definitely he is our go-to three-point shooter. He comes out with big buckets. He plays hard, no matter if he plays 10 minutes or 35 minutes. He plays hard the entire game. He's focused, he's dedicated, and he's really shown that he's a big contributor to this team.
You had 28 against Lakeland back on December 20th, and tonight 22. Why such success against Lakeland?
It's my teammates. We talk about getting the ball in the post. Ryan Buss had one of his best games. Rebounding the ball, excellent, and finishing through contact. And we talked about getting the ball in the post and having a size advantage that we did down there. I think something that we really have to focus on. And teams like that, teams that get up and down and that don't have bigs like Concordia and Benedictine,
right,
really trying to make it a focus to get the ball in the post. I mean, we had, of our 36, points in the first half, we had 26 points in the paint, so that's definitely a point of emphasis that we have to have this upcoming.
And watching Ryan Buss with some of those hook shots tonight, that's really fun to watch him finish on that.
He is. It's fun when he's finishing and when he's having that fadeaway. He's a hard player to guard, and if we get the ball to him, I don't know how many assists Avery had, but he was moving the ball well. He didn't turn it over.
2 assists.
Yeah,
in it.
He's definitely stepping up, and when we need him to move the ball, just trying to coach him. And when he moves the ball, he's a dangerous player. So a lot of contributions from a lot of guys around the field.
I mean, that was a pretty clean game in the first half. I mean, these refs let you play tonight.
Yeah.
There was a lot of banging going on, but real clean first half. Was there, as you came down the stretch here and things started tightening up a little bit, they got it under 10. Next thing you know, it's 6, and then it's 5, and then it's a 2-point ball game. But you guys have to be pleased the way you didn't fold under the pressure.
We battled the entire game, and it's conference, like I said, and we have to stay focused the entire game, no matter if we're up 11 at half or we come out in a 2-point game. We need to stay focused and have a high energy. And one thing that coaches preach is tale of two halves. We put together a really good half, and then sometimes we have a struggle half. So if we put together 2 halves and stay focused like we did in the first half, and at the end of the game, we're going to come out and hopefully have success in the last half of the season.
I mean, the order is tall for Saturday with Benedictine, but this sets you up for them.
Yeah, no, definitely. Benedictine is 7-2, I think, and they've always been traditionally a really good team, the 3 years that I've been here. So definitely going to have to prepare for them. And, obviously Eric Grago being one of the better bigs in the conference, he's going to have to be a point of emphasis. And Kenny Bogus, who's been a 4-year player for them on, nationally ranked teams and NCAA tournament teams. That's going to be a big game for us if we're going to have to make a run in the second half of the season.
All right, great. Thanks, Ben.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right,
Thanks.
Ben Seefeld joining us. 22 points for Ben tonight, 7 rebounds on the night, 1 of 3 in 3-point shooting.